because maybe the first time in my life in which I feel a little pressured by some human things, I would say. It's a great honor, which touch us all as human. And I would say as French, it's not also an easy issue when you begin to speak about. They made very strictly the quarantine, I can tell you. They stayed in the Alliance with not seeing anyone for 1 week. Then they had a good time to work with you, with all the institution of Lagos. And what they did, I think, is very unique and very, very interesting. So it's not our project, it's not the project of Alliance, but we are so proud to share it with you. And I think with the support also of the General Consulate of the Netherlands, I think it's very important to speak together about what is human. And as I said, my job is easy. Oh, just one last thing concerning the law. Tonight we'll respect fully, as usual, the COVID process. So please, every time you will use a microphone, please sanitize before and after. We'll do that with you. That's how we can still be there, how we can have this kind of new open when in Europe everything is closed. So I'm quite proud to be here, and life is not that bad in Lagos, I tell you. Anyway, merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. Now we'll begin to observe the protocol, and I'm very happy to let the floor to my friend Precious. Merci beaucoup. Thank you so much.
His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, ably represented this evening by the Honorable Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Lagos State, Mr. Moyosore Onigbanjo, SAN, who is also our board member, the Deputy Chief of Staff to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Mr. Ikoyi, the former Solicitor General and Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Ministry of Justice, Mr. Lawal Pedro, SAN, former Honorable Commissioner for Finance, Lagos State, Mr. Ayo Beleyi, our amiable Chief Host and Chairman of the Public Interest Law Partnership Board of Trustees, the distinguished Senator Daisy Danjuma, our dependable and ever reliable board member, Professor Lanre Fagbohun, former Vice Chancellor of the Lagos State University, the Deputy Vice Chancellor of the University of Lagos, Professor Ayodele Asenua, the former chairman, NBA Lagos, and our amazing board member, Mr. Alex Moka, our reliable board member, Mr. Aditola Kazim, all board members of the PILP Board of Trustees, all our partner lawyers and organizations, our host today, Alliance Francaise, Director of Aardschap, Meles Smet, Head of Mission, Just Van Ona of Aardschap, ladies and gentlemen, our physical and virtual audience, good evening. My name is Precious Ichiozo. I am the head of the clearinghouse at PILP, and I'll be your mistress of ceremony this evening. You are all welcome to this commendation evening and launch of our platform, which is in line with the theme of the 2021 Pro Bono Week, Digitization of access to justice. You are welcome.
Thank you, Precious. Permit me to stand on existing protocol and let's observe COVID safety measures. Thank you. So I'm not actually giving the opening remarks, I'm just going to introduce it. But I just want to say once again, thank you all so much to all the dignitaries here. I know Precious did her best job, with that protocol. It's never easy, and I'm sure, we've left one or two people out. May I just thank all the speakers for today. Our moderator from Channels TV, thank you so much for being here. And just, everyone here, we're very, very honored that you've joined us today. Without further ado, let me just welcome the opening remarks by the chairman of the board. Thank you very much.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Board of Trustees of Public Interest Law Partnership, I am delighted to extend a warm welcome to you all and to say how grateful we are that you have joined us either physically or virtually. Although this evening marks the grand finale of the 2021 PILP Pro Bono, only the beginning of some new and innovative ways for all of us to work towards achieving our mutual objective of service to the people through the enhancement of access to justice. On Tuesday, we kicked off the Pro Bono Week with a virtual conference which featured various public interest lectures and discussions covering a wide variety of topical issues in the access to justice space. This session touched on the growing use of technology to enhance pro bono services, particularly as a result of the pandemic, prison congestion, new developments in tackling sexual and gender-based violence, and providing legal assistance to small business owners of limited means. On Wednesday, we hosted our Pro Bono Week Legal Clinic, which was a bit different this year as we worked with our partners to utilize technology in providing free legal services through virtual means. During the clinic, members of the public were matched with lawyers from our partner law firms and received free legal advice on a variety of legal issues. Through the program, eligible applicants will go on to receive full legal representation by our pro bono partners. This year's clinic was an interesting one as it showed us that despite the pandemic, we are able to keep finding ways to provide services to a vast number of indigent members in the public by thinking outside the box. We are very grateful to our partners who volunteered in large numbers to be a part of this, and our team is always working on hosting another virtual legal clinic in the near future. Our virtual SME legal clinics was also a success as it provided a platform for small business owners of limited means to receive free corporate and commercial legal advice from some of the country's topmost legal experts. The session covered company secretarial matters, taxation law, issues relating to tech startups, intellectual property law, amongst others. As an organization, we are proud to contribute in this way the most vulnerable and marginalized in our society. You are leaders in the pro bono field, and we encourage more lawyers to take up the mantle as passionately as you have. As we officially launch our PILP Access to Justice portal, I want to thank His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, and I thank you all once again for honoring our invitation, and I wish you all a very, very delightful evening. Thank you very much. Enjoy the evening.
Thank you very much to our distinguished chairman, Senator Desi Danjuma. I'll take this opportunity to also thank our sponsors, which is South Atlantic Petroleum, which is, of course, the executive vice president, chairman of. So thank you to Sapetro for supporting us, and of course to the Lagos State government. We're very grateful for all the support we receive. We can't do the work we do without funding, so thank you so much. I also just want to take the opportunity to recognize Professor Tunji Aziz as well, from the director of the LASU theater team, who's very integral to the multidisciplinary project that we've been running. And finally, I hope you permit me to just recognize especially the former Solicitor General and Permanent Secretary, who I understand joined us here today. We're very grateful. And he was one of the administration members that were there when we started this. So if you don't mind, I crave your indulgence to just welcome him to give some brief remarks. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, Fumi. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me to stand on existing protocol, ably established by Precious, long list, but she did well. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Lagos Public Interest Law Partnership, as we all know, is a public-private collaborative and supportive legal service pro bono project aimed at enhancing what the lady just said, access to justice and addressing other legal needs of indigent, disadvantaged, marginalized residents of Lagos State. The private sector participation in providing free legal services to indigent citizens, I can say, is actually not new in Nigeria. And going back history lane, I say as far back in 1974, February, we had the Nigerian Legal Aid Association, not Council, Association, which was then inaugurated. And they were made up of the members, legal luminaries at that time. And they came together to say there's a need for providing legal aid for poor Nigerians. And these legal luminaries of those years include revered Chief Ikoyi, the senior advocate of Nigeria, Chief Debo Akonde of blessed memory, senior advocate of Nigeria, who I recall was then the director of operations of the association. We have the former governor then, the Chief Dr. Solomon La, who was the Secretary General of the body. Of course, Chief Edwin Umeozuke, and we have our Chief Adebayo Ogunsoya, who was then the president of the Nigerian Bar Association, who was one of the national patrons. However, with the establishment of the Legal Aid Council of Nigeria, the association went into oblivion. Nobody seems to hear about it anymore. The LPILP is therefore the first of its kind in Nigeria, being a model of public and private participation in legal service delivery. Officers in the Office of the Public Defender should represent a client against Lagos State government. Those are issues, and in such type of cases, the better place to come is LPILP. So, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm very grateful that you talked on some of the important reasons why this public-private partnership was launched. Quite different from what we've had in the past. As you will see, we've tried to be a bit more innovative in some of the projects that we've embarked on. And I really, I'm not going to say too much about the multidisciplinary one because I know our partners here are going to do a great job covering that. So thank you so much, and I will see you later on in the program. To all our virtual viewers, welcome. Thank you for joining us.